Yay. Oh man, it is storming out there. I did not expect that today. Alright, so hopefully if you like rain and thunder sounds, this will be a nice fun experience for all of us. It is a rainy, cozy Sunday, and I thought it would be really fun to make a silly little video ranking the physical items that I have used and tried in my digital art practice. So, I've got my ranking page all pulled up on Canva here. I've got my items ready to pull over. I have tried so many things in the nearly 10 or so, somewhere around 10 years of me doing digital art. To start, we have these Apple Pencil grips. I just bought these recently, and I got a whole set of them. So this is what this one looks like. It's kind of like thick, and it has the flat piece, so it'll still magnetize to the charging part on the iPad. And honestly, this has been very helpful. I haven't changed them out at all, so I've just been using that one. So I would say, as far as a ranking for this, it's not life-changing, but it is helpful. So I'm going to put it in C. Yeah. I say that's about right. Well, no. I'm going to put it on B, just because it's like so much easier than using the pencil on its own, because my hands get very sweaty. So I'm giving it a B tier ranking. When I had my first Apple Pencil, I had like a whole sleeve on it. And I would definitely recommend, just for my own personal preferences, using one of these rather than the full sleeve, because this just looks nicer to me, and the full sleeve got really gunky on the inside after a while, so this is better. Okay, my next item that we're ranking is a pack of nib replacements, and honestly, I think this is really important. If you're going to get an iPad and an Apple Pencil, I think you should always have some backup nibs. So I'm putting this in the S tier level. And the one that I got, it comes with the regular tips as well as these little like ballpoint style pen nibs on the very top. And I don't use them super often because they do kind of degrade the quality of my matte screen protector pretty quickly. But I really recommend having just backup nibs because you're going to need them. Next up is a folio case. And let me tell you about the case that I have on my iPad right now. And this is the one that I picture on this ranking page. This is not your average folio case. Okay, so you close it up. Wonderful, right? It's got the slide to put your pencil in, but I don't really use it because I just keep it up here. But if I'm ever in a situation where I do fear like I will lose the pencil, if I'm just like carrying it around, I'll stick it in there. Jesus Christ. So we've got the case. It flips. It flips open. And then you have two options. You can either prop it tall or you can prop it short. So you really have a lot of options here. I'm obviously not sponsored by this brand, so I'm not even going to bother telling you where it's from, but you can find one. I'm sure there are plenty of brands that make them like this. But my favorite part is that I can take the iPad itself off of this part, and it's still in a case. So if I don't want that for whatever reason, and I just want to have the iPad itself, or sometimes I just kind of prop it up to use like my little keyboard attachment, this is great. And this is still magnetic. And you can magnetize it however you want to this piece. So honestly, this case, after going through so many cases in the many years that I have worked with iPads, this is an S tier item for me. This is going all the way at the top here. Really recommend that kind. I know everyone has different preferences, but this is my preference. And if I ever need to get a new case, I will be rebuying this exact case. Okay, the next item on my list is I don't think I have it with me. I might know where it is. I know where it is. One second. All right. This is my iPad doodad bag. And this is the next thing we're ranking. This is specifically a Procreate shortcut keypad. Okay? So as you can see, it's got all these very specific keys. We've got undo and redo. We've got volume buttons, or like size buttons, I think, actually. So you could change the size of your brush while you're drawing. All kinds of stuff on this little keyboard. And I asked for this for Christmas one year, and I hate to say it, I don't think it's very useful. This is, I want to say I've probably used it a handful of times since I was gifted it years ago. And it's just, for what I do, it's not very beneficial. This is kind of a meh. This is a meh for me. Honestly, where am I ranking this? I think I'm going to rank this... I'm putting it in E. I'm not putting it all the way in F because I have used it. It's helpful sometimes. It's just, it wasn't really worth it for me. Yeah, because a lot of the times I feel like this is something that you really want to use when you are drawing at a table, at a desk. And I tend to draw at my couch or out and about. And my iPad sits in my lap, and I have no idea where I would like set this to use it if I'm sitting on the couch. You know, it's awkward. It's not necessary. And ever since I updated my iPad and my pencil, I have the squeeze function, which allows me to activate the quick menu in Procreate, which kind of just completely negates the need for a keyboard like that. The next item on this list is a screen drawing glove. I think the one that I got covers the thumb and these two fingers. And this is absolutely useless to me. This is an F. This is easily an F tier item because I don't even know where it is. Because in Procreate, which is what I use most often, you can, in pretty much every drawing app that's on the iPad now, you can turn off draw with finger, which means you don't really need a glove that prevents your skin from touching the screen. So, glove is useless to me. Might be helpful for some people, but I would never buy that again. Okay, the next item that I have on here are these little styluses, and I have one right in front of me. I bought these very recently, and this is not really for iPad art necessarily, but it's very helpful for if you use Procreate Pocket on your phone, because you can get little styluses with just like this doodad on the end, but it's not very precise, and so I wanted to give these a try. This like pointed tip situation, do the influencer thing. Yeah, it's like a pointed tip. It does have like that little plastic thing to help it. I don't know. I don't understand the technology. But this has been actually very nice for me to have. I keep one in my purse at all times. I have a couple at my office. And this is just nice if I am like out and about and I don't have my iPad with me because it is a chonker. But I have my phone, I have Procreate Pocket, and I want to doodle something. Or I think of an idea for a pattern or a lettering piece, and I can just jot it down really quickly. And I think Procreate is coming up with like a cloud system where you can start connecting your Procreate Pocket stuff to your Procreate on your iPad. So I'm really excited for that. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, these have been very very nice to have. They do come with like little magnets, the ones that I got, and they're not very useful, so the magnets are whatever to me. But I would put these up on A, just because I like to be able to doodle on the go. Like this is a very helpful find for me because it gives me the option to like be very detailed and specific, and also to just like have fun and doodle. Because I hate drawing with my fingers on a screen. I just don't like it. I don't enjoy it. The next thing on this list is a matte screen protector. I love my matte screen protector. I have been through, I think, 3 matte screen protectors in my time as a digital artist, and I love them so much that I started using them for my phone as well. And I currently don't have Paperlike. I just get whatever I find on the wonderful world of Amazon, and it all works the same from what I can tell. I would love to try Paperlike. Hit me up, Paperlike, if you're watching. But yeah, no, any matte screen protector really is helpful for me because I have come to hate the feeling of just plain screen, especially under the Apple Pencil. So this just adds just the right amount of texture and resistance that makes it feel more like drawing on paper. So I would put matte screen protector, again, up at S tier, life-changing, super helpful. Will continue to use and replace them until the day that I die. We have one more thing to add to this page, and that is, hold please. I can't with this rain. It is raining so hard right now. I did not even know it was gonna rain. All right, thanks to Canva's wonderful photo options, I have pulled in a picture of an iPad Pro. I have an iPad Pro. I have an iPad Pro. It's a 13-inch, has the Apple Pencil 2, and yeah, I bought this with my adult money, and I said, if I'm using my own adult money, I'm getting the biggest iPad possible. So I got the 13-inch iPad Pro, and let me tell you what, I didn't need the 13-inch iPad Pro. I did not. I didn't, and I still love this thing. It is my baby. I don't even have a laptop, I just use this thing. But I would say if I were to repurchase, if I were to redo my purchase of my brand new iPad, brand new. This is almost 2 years old now. If I were to redo my purchase of my new iPad with my adult money, I would have gotten a slightly smaller size because this it only fits in 1 or 2 bags that I have. It only fits in 1 socially acceptable purse that I have. So that is the only thing I would change about my iPad choice, is that I wish I had gone with a slightly smaller one. But other than that, absolutely adore it. So I am going to put the iPad, my iPad, up in A. If it were just a little bit smaller, weirdly enough, if it were just a little bit smaller, I think I would put it all the way up at the S tier. But no, I love this thing. It's my 3rd iPad. So I had iPad mini, iPad Pro, and now my big iPad Pro. And it's a good tool. It's a good device. I really love all of the iOS updates and being able to split screen now. That's a big update that I really enjoy. Being able to like use reference images on one side of the screen and draw on the other side. But yeah, no. I am looking at this ranking now, and I love that I have so many like so far up at the top, and then 2 things that are all the way at the bottom. Like really nothing in between. But yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So if you're looking for recommendations, if you're like, should I get the glove? I say no. Someone else might say yes. But yeah, no, this was fun to put together. I really stand by this ranking system. And okay, for all the things that I have used and tried in my time in digital art, this is what I recommend and what I don't. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to know anything more about like the software that I have used and tried on this beauty, obviously I've been talking a lot about Procreate. That is my main software for drawing. But if you want to know anything more about the things that I have tried within the iPad, let me know. I'd be happy to make a video. And let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my rankings. I would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week ahead. Peace out. Go make some art. Bye.